Okay, today I'd like to teach you a very easy way to do a notoriously difficult flourish known as the fan catch. Very easy method to do it, much more reliable. In fact, I consider 100% reliable with a little bit of practice. And basically the flourish is this. I'll show you my method, then I'll explain why it's so much easier than some of the traditional methods of doing it. Okay, the flourish, of course, is a card is taken, a fan is made, and the card is thrown in the air and miraculously caught in the fan, like that. So, why is this method easier than all the others? Well, the traditional method is to make an ordinary fan in the left hand, a regular pressure or thumb fan. And what happens is you toss the card up, your hand opens and closes rapidly. And what this does is, if you do this properly, the cards will open. It's hard to see, you can't really see it, but it'll open up, a large opening in the deck, generally in the center, and generally let the deck breathe out in the shape of the fan. And you get a high percentage shot of that card landing in the fan because of that state of the deck. That's not really good enough if you want this. It's a flourish you want to do all the time on demand. So what hit me was to use a reverse fan. Changes everything. You'll notice when you're holding the cards like this, there's no easy way to open the fan without that open and close thing, which also tends to make a mess of the fan. So with this method, what we do is make a reverse fan, and here's the easiest way to make a reverse fan where you don't lose the indexes. You can still see the index of the cards. Is to make a normal fan in your left hand, okay, and simply turn it around like this, and you see the indexes are still correct. And what you have is a different relationship between your fingers and the cards, of course, because now you can simply open up. Look at this. Open the, I call this the alligator mouth. You can just open that right up on demand, and it also leaves the deck, the fan, in a nice stable condition. It isn't, a percentage of, a mess half the time. Okay, so in any event, now the thing that takes the most practice, of course, for me, is throwing the card reliably. Not the catch anymore, but I have subject to random movement. Who knows? But what is neat about it is if you have to throw the card once or twice, no problem, because this method of making the fan, opening and closing, it still stays reasonably good looking. So we have to toss it and catch it, and toss it and catch it. Now the fan catch, it can get more dramatic if you do toss and miss the first time. And it shows the difficulty of it, and it kind of adds to the effect, and you get it the second time. But it's not effective if you miss 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and then you get it. It's just embarrassing. So this one will give you this, I think, 100%. So I hope you enjoy it. And again, the way I generally do it is I make a face-down normal fan in my left hand, turn it over so it's back. It makes a nice contrast. And you throw this card, and there's a variety of ways, of course, to make this be the selected card, or in between 2 selected cards. You can see how I didn't do a good throw, but I would still have a good fan here. And then I do my catch, and there you go. So I hope you enjoy that. The lazy man's fan catch. It'll really make it look like you're a lot more skilled than you are, like those guys who really do the fan catch. But then again, you really are doing a fan catch, so I guess it isn't cheating. Okay, have a good time.